Eastern Cape. And today I have a very important message that I want to share as we close off Mental Health Awareness Month, which is the month of October. We have been hearing a lot, about mental health talk this entire month, and we've become aware of a lot of things. But there's just been something that has been in my heart to share for a long time now, even before the month of October started. And this is about when we have gotten this awareness and we acknowledge, our toxic traits, we acknowledge the things that we have not done right, we acknowledge all our triggers, we acknowledge all the things that we've been through, we acknowledge our behavior that is not necessarily speaking to who we want to see ourselves as or who we think we should be in the current season that we are in our lives. So today I just want to talk about that. And I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to your lives and you can carry on. But I do hope that you can get something, from this conversation that we are going to have today. I have not scripted anything. This is just spontaneous. Spontaneous in the way that I did not plan to record this, but it has been in my mind and in my heart for a long time. So you know how we often talk about our toxic traits and all this acknowledgement of all these things that are not going well in our lives. So today I just want to get you to the place of not just acknowledging, not just being aware, but to actually ask yourself, okay, now that I've all this information, I have gathered all this data about the things that I've been doing that are as a result of trauma, the things that I've been doing that are as a result of, the hurt, abuse, or different things that I've been through. Some people have come from disadvantaged backgrounds and they have had to fend for themselves for a long time, and this has gotten them into that hyper independence. Other people are cruel to other people as a way in which they respond to the trauma. They are cruel to other people, they mistreat other people, and they make the excuse of saying, I am like this because I was ill-treated. I am, sharp in how I speak. I am, blunt in how I talk because I'm tired of people stepping all over me and doing all these things. But today, I just want to bring it to your attention that as a person who is self-aware, as a person who is, aware of their mental state, aware of all these things, of all this toxicity that you possess, you have the responsibility to not just be aware, but you have the responsibility to work on that which you see is unhealthy. You can't just say, I drink because of this. I am dependent on smoking because of this. And you just leave it at that. If you are aware that your behaviors and your patterns are in some way harmful, not just to yourself, but even to others, then you have that responsibility. We can't go on pardoning people's behaviors because we're like, oh, shame. They've been through A, B, and C. I've been there trying to excuse people's ill behavior because, shame, man, they didn't grow up quite nicely. Shame, man, they've had it rough, in their lives. They've been abused. But who hasn't had it rough? Who hasn't been through difficult times and tough times in their lives? But we don't all go around, mistreating people. We take responsibility. We know that because we have experienced hurt in one way or another, we have the responsibility of not inflicting that onto others. We have the responsibility of going to therapy and getting the help that is available for us so that we do not perpetuate the cycle of abusing people. We do not repeat the same mistakes that were done to us or the same acts that were done to us to other people. So today, as we close off this month, Mental Health Awareness Month, please, please, please no longer make excuses for the way in which you act. Don't make excuses for how you ill-treat people. Don't make excuses for your past and how it has now affected you. You have acknowledged it, then do something about it. You acknowledge that you are this person because they have done this to you, because so-and-so has done this, because you've been through the most in your life. I understand. I understand all of that. If there is one person who has empathy, it is me. It because me, I have all the empathy to give in those kinds of situations, but I will not be in a position where I excuse, that kind of behavior. I will not be in a place where I encourage you to carry on mistreating others and speaking, being rude to other people and abusing people. You have the opportunity to work on yourself. You have the opportunity to get better, to do better, to treat people better, to be a kind person to other people. So refuse to be that person who makes those kinds of excuses. Please, I beg you. So I will leave you to it. This was just a short, spontaneous message. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna post this video, but wherever it lands up, please do share it. Please make sure that other people get to hear this message and that they also are encouraged. We all have a responsibility of working on our mental health so that it gets better, so that we become better people. We don't repeat the same cycles. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the year. Bye.